going on, everybody? Today we got one of the most rare and expensive dunks to ever come out, the Nike SB Paris. Brand new, these go for over $100,000. This is gonna be the most expensive shoe that I've ever worked on. Right after this video, I'm going straight to Mexico. So, let's get started. Usually I'm pretty careful with the cleanings I do on sneakers, but today we're gonna have to be extra careful. We're working with a lot of money. We're gonna be using our Shoemaker Essential Shoe Cleaning Kit and our Dry Suede Kit to make these shoes as clean as possible. First, we're gonna take out our laces and insoles. Laces and insoles are out, we'll clean those up separately. Now before we start cleaning the shoes using solution and water, we're gonna blow off any surface dust using our air compressor. As always, that step is very important. You don't want to go in with the solution and water and push that dust deeper into the material. One thing that I noticed, the insides of the shoe have a lot of debris. Again, I want to make the shoe as perfect as possible, so let's grab the vacuum. Good to go with all that. Our next focus is the suede. But before we could do that, I noticed that the soles are super grimy. If I'm gonna focus on the suede, I'm gonna get it dirty as I go because my fingers are gonna be all around it. So real quick, we're gonna grab our Shoemaker sneaker wipes and give it a quick wipe down. Let's continue on with the process. Let's grab our shoe trees, adjust them to size real quick. These are a size 6, so we're gonna put them in the 3rd hole. At the end of this cleaning, these toe boxes should be fully reshaped. Now before we start cleaning the shoe using some solution and our brushes, we're gonna bust out our Dry Suede Kit. The suede on this shoe is super dingy all around, specifically on the toe box. So for the Dry Suede Kit, we're gonna bust out our eraser and start erasing on the suede until we can get it to a lighter shade. Suede looks a lot better, but it's still not quite there yet. While I still have the eraser, real quick, I'm gonna make my life easier. All around the rubber sole where it meets the artwork, I'm gonna use the eraser to get all the grime off instead of using the slip bristle brush where I could potentially fray this upper material. Much better. We got that top piece of the rubber back to white. Now we have a bunch of debris from the eraser. Let's blow it off using the compressor. Alright, after doing all the proper prep work, let's get started with the cleaning using some solution. First, we're going to squirt 2 squirts of our solution inside our bowl of water. To start off, we're going to be using our soft bristle brush, and we're only going to be focusing on the toe boxes right now. Good to go with the toe boxes. They look a lot better. Those stains that were on there are gone. It's the suede and the canvas, we got the stains fully out. Now for the rest of the shoe, we're gonna have to be very careful. The main reason is these red swooshes. If I approach the rest of the shoe the same way I did the toe boxes, those swooshes are gonna bleed all around the canvas and suede, and I'll be out of a lot of money. So for this part, we're gonna be using a small toothbrush. Got this on Amazon. It's really dense, super soft, and it's gonna get the job done. We're gonna work around the swooshes so we don't damage this shoe. All done cleaning up the uppers of this shoe. We did a good job of not getting any solution or water on the swoosh, causing it to bleed. Now moving on, we gotta take care of these outsoles. We did a decent job with the white, but the stitching is still pretty dingy and there's still some marks here and there, so it's time to bust out the slip bristle brush. Alright, we got the shoes fully cleaned up. As I was going, I was drying the shoe using a microfiber towels, so these shoes aren't fully soaked. So what I'm gonna do next is put these shoes inside the Vick 2000. I wanna whiten up the sole and the white areas on the canvas. The UV rays inside the Vick 2000 will take care of that for us. Let's put them inside. Alright Lola, you got one job. For the next 10 hours, you're gonna have to sit here like a good girl, wash the shoes for at least 10 hours because they're so expensive. Lola. Got the shoes in the Vick 2000, now let's focus on the insoles and the laces. The insoles are black so you can't really see the grime and dirt, but these are super dirty. There's a lot of wear and tear all around. So for this, we're gonna grab some more solution, put in some fresh water, and grab our medium brush and give it a good scrub. On this one, we have a sticker. I'm gonna peel it off carefully. It's pretty trash, but I'll save it in case the original owner wants it. All right, that's as good as these insoles are gonna get. Let's focus on the laces now. Let's grab our bowl of water and solution and give these a good scrubbing. Once we're done with this, we'll go to the sink and rinse everything out. All right, let's rinse out all the soap. Cleaning is complete on the laces, insoles, and the shoes. We went ahead and pulled out the shoes from the Vick 2000, and overall, these sneakers look a lot better. The white sole is back to a nice bright white. Same thing with the uppers. The canvas specifically is a lot more vibrant. The Vick 2000 and our cleaner did a great job bringing these back to life. Now we're on to some details. With our medium bristle brush, we gotta reset the nap on the suede. Right now it's really rough. Let's get it back to its soft texture. Almost done with this cleaning. The suede is back to its original soft texture. One thing that I did notice, specifically in the toe boxes, some of the color was pulled out. I'm gonna restore it using our Reshominator Mink Oil and our horsehair brush. We're gonna spray a couple of coats, nothing too crazy, and then brush it in. We're all done. Let's take out our shoe trees, put the insoles in, and lace it up. Real quick, let's grab our scissors and our lighter and clean up all the loose threads all around the sneaker. All right, everybody, that is gonna bring us to an end on these Paris Dunk SBs. Real quick, the last step we gotta do is grab our deodorizer. I wasn't able to put these expensive shoes inside the washing machine, of course, but I can make them smell good. That smells good. Now let's talk about the process. Basically, we had to use a bunch of our Reshominator products to bring the shoe back to life. When they first came in, they were super dingy, the colors were not vibrant at all. But afterwards, using all our products and the Vick 2000, we were able to get it back to its original clean state. I did mention in the beginning of the video that these shoes are worth about $100,000, but that's brand new. This specific shoe, my boy paid $13,000. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but that's actually a great price for these. After the cleaning, I'm guessing you could get anywhere between $25,000 and $30,000, you guys. That's a come up right there. All you guys need to know that our Reshominator products work great on some Nike SB Parises. You can find all our stuff at reshominator.com. Use my promo code down below to save some money. I gotta wrap this video up because I gotta head to the border. My boy's gonna pick these up at 2 o'clock and I gotta be out of here.